kind of just do, part of the thing that I do is you just take, it's no like I invented this, is it? It's like, I invented speaking, there you go. Calvin Harris created disco, I invented speaking, how about that? But, you know, a premise, it's not even a premise, it's talking about something and then expanding on it, Ken. Because sometimes, you know, I'm quite a thoughtful person, but, you know, why would you even say that? I'm a thoughtful person. Or we know all thoughtful people. Fuck off. There we go. Just throwing that out the box there. What else? Oh, I'm overthinker. No, am I really? There. See, I haven't even got onto the point yet. I haven't even got onto the point I was going to be talking about. I'm an overthinker. Is anybody in this life actually got to say something uplifting like I do all the time? You're an overthinker. Is that because you're closed down and you can't empathise, you can't say something cool, you can't like be, you know, like me, say something cool in the moment, no like you're too much, and I just keep my mouth shut and store it up and go, am I really an overthinker? I think I fucking told that thing the other day as the glorious teacher that I am, when I said sometimes you have to think and sometimes you switch the brain off because a good performer doesn't think. I do that all the time. In these I'm doing it right now. I'm not thinking, am I? Obviously I'm using my brain, but I'm not overthinking in a negative sense, am I? I'm speaking exactly what I want to say in the moment, so I don't think I'm an overthinker. I think I've made my brain work for me really quite well. Sometimes you don't think, but I agree with Tony Robbins. He was talking about the different approach of like the kind of Eckhart Tolle thing of trying to switch off all your thoughts and walk around like you're on some fucking cloud, no thinking anything, and that's a bit ridiculous and unrealistic and undesirable and not really necessary. And I think that I like the Tony Robbins idea where he just says, nah, it's like set an intention. So I'm doing it right now. Intention, got to be fucking brilliant today. How about that? Not overspending, not drink alcohol, there you go. I won't do that. I'll date the skateway girl thing. Well, I'll be overthinking that, do you know what I mean? When I got nae-handed and feel, to quote Michael Flatley, any of these folks, see what I mean? I used to key into all this stuff. I'm still keying into it, duh. Michael Flatley, right? Oh, I might be a nobleman, by the way. Fuck it, I'll just, you know, still in the game, you know what I mean? But I'm noble, I'm a nobleman. I'm King David of Dumfries, so fuck off, I don't need... Back in the day, right? Back in the day, they used to say, play that song, get it going in the band anyway, right? Back in the day, I'm practicing the voice now. I'm overthinking this, doing this live. Laura Keenan, stepsister. Sister-in-law, sister-in-law. I'm overthinking this, Laura. Thanks for building me up. I'm an overthinker. Am I really? Back in the day, they used to say, play that song, get it going in the band, play, and stick, because I don't give a fuck, right? So am I overthinking this? I didn't say. I think the overthinker would be like stuttering and I don't know what to do. And I'm overconfident. How about that? I'm not an overthinker. I'm an overconfident. So I was at the Dock Park. And I'm not going to mention his name, but the guy that used to live above me in the flat, right, he's a teacher at school. I thought he was alright, but I bumped into him a few times at the Dock Park, and I did that podcast with him once, right, and recorded it, right, and he was like, we're talking away and having a wee laugh and stuff, and I thought everything was cool, right, and then I said something. I wasn't even doing anything crazy. I was not, I'll tell you that, hand on heart, didn't say anything crazy, right? I'm sitting there going, said something, and he goes, this boy needs therapy, you know. It was like a dog walker away, and it's like, what the fuck are you? It's shouted it to some random folk. I'm like, what? That was really respectful, wasn't it? So let's explore that as well, right? So I need therapy, dear. The king of art therapy needs therapy with his 2,000 fucking motherfucking cunting YouTube videos. I don't think so somehow, yeah. So there's another one. Everybody disrespects me. I laughed at it at the time, but I mean, come on. Even kens about the Idris advert, and he kens that back in the day he kind of said something, you know, I'll forgive him, you know, but, you know, it wasn't necessary. I'm not saying like I hate the guy, or I don't know anymore what's right and what is wrong, in a sense, you know what I mean? Someone tries to make a joke. I don't think that was called for. You need therapy, I really do. No, I think I'm the one that's done all the therapy, and I'm trying to teach everybody else what it's about. Yeah, okay, man, and just, you know, just say that for a laugh, you know. But I'm free, so I didn't think that I didn't need therapy somehow. See, the whole shebang, the whole problem that's presenting itself to what in front of me. I don't think I need therapy. I'm really quite healed, so blow me, it's my time to shine now. Duh. Anyway. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, woo, I've left the Matrix. Yeah. Sorry for, by the way, there's another name, Matrix. The red pill or blue pill, whatever the fuck they are. Hey, listen, it wasn't them that created that fucking word, so it doesn't mean because I say Matrix I must be an Andrew Tate. Fuck off, right? Matrix, it actually came from Jordan Maxwell, right? Who, you can look him up. I'm not going to explain everything. Jordan Maxwell talked about the matrix of power, and then David Icke sort of ripped it out or quoted that. And Jordan Maxwell was pissed off that he had used that word. Well, listen, a bit like Sean Johnson at university, like saying the word paradigm. Oh, you can't use that because it's used scientifically. No. I'll use paradigm, the word paradigm, all I want. I think we need to be changing the paradigm. How about that? Because David Icke started to use, and they had a DVD called Secrets of the Matrix, and he would use that, and of course, apparently the film The Matrix, the director, this is what Jordan Maxwell claims, he's a guy that speaks out against all this, talks about all this, hidden history, hidden knowledge, Freemasons, all this control mechanism. He talks about all that manipulation of the consciousness of the collective by a small nefarious elite, all that kind of thing, right? And he talks about the Matrix, the guy that did the Matrix, which was the Wachowski brothers, was it? I don't know. Same folk that did Bound. Bound was good with Jennifer Tilly, and I liked when Jennifer Tilly and Gina Gershon had sex, Ken. It was really quite enjoyable watching that, but, Jordan Maxwell was claiming that, oh, I never got any credit for that. Folk using the word, well, you didn't have, what's the word? Nobody rules the waves, whatever, the Matrix. Nobody has, what's the expression? People can use words if they want, but that's what he was claiming. So anyway, David Icke did lots of little presentations about the Matrix film and using it to make his point about, leaving the Matrix, and, it's all the same kind of shit, innit? Freedom versus being in the fucking system, fuck the system, all that kind of, yeah. But anyway, do I need therapy? Really? That's quite a lazy. Again, I took it in good humour at the time. I'm just saying, story of my life. Folks saying things to you, and you just think that's acceptable. You just take the piss out of me and say things disrespectfully, and then I think I've got to store it up. And I'll go, all right, okay then. But it's an easy charge, isn't it? For how many folk have said that? Oh, you're a nut job. Really? Do I need to explore? Do I need to tell you about all my fucking glorious achievements, right? And they sit there and they're going, you're fucking crazy, right? So it's easy for somebody that's not the same as them. I guess that speaks to the control system, innit? You're living your life a different way to me, and you're more free than me, so I can't rise you up to meet you on your level of freeness, so I'll just try and discredit you. And loads of folk have done that with me. So I need therapy. I'm the king of art therapy, and look at my presentation skills. I'm talking about it right now, and I'm saying, so isn't that's quite funny, isn't it? That I'm talking now about that issue now. So who needs therapy? No, I can say what the fuck I want. So I think I'm really quite healed, so I don't need therapy. But the folk that can't rise up to meet me on my level, let's just just say that, right? It doesn't mean that I think I'm the bee's knees. I'm just saying the level that the level I'm at, the vibe I'm on, is unique to me, right? And I think it's quite good, right? So if someone doesn't want to be part of it, then they'll just say, oh, you need fucking therapy, or you're fucking crazy. Was I crazy to land in a fucking Idris Elba advert? You think that's all I'm going to do? Fuck off. And the 8 double century, I suppose I was crazy for doing that, wasn't I? How about we rate, what I mean? Where's the Black Eyed Peas love? How about we start saying, respecting people that have achieved things and actually learn off them? I've spent my entire, I've talked about this all before, I've spent my entire life learning from fucking multiple people in multiple areas, and it's done a lot to help me do what I've done in certain areas, which I'm really quite motherfucking proud of. So anyone else that wants to come at me with some bullshit Wido comments, do it all you want, because I've had it all. I've had all the abuse. That's why I'm winning now. I feel a bit like David Icke. I did say I was like the David Icke of Dumfries. That's what he said. I've had it all. I've had it all. So you ain't you got to stop me being what I want to be, doing what I want to do. Fuck off. I've been through the flames. I've left the Matrix. I've left the system and all this stuff. And I'm really quite therapized. And that's another thing that I should be applauded for. I therapized my fucking self because nobody else helped me. Not nobody else, but not a lot of people were helping me doing it, weren't they? So at the end of the day, I'm free, do what I want, any old time, yeah. And tonight, I'm a rock and roll star. I'll decide that I'm a rock and roll star on the bike as well. I'm crazy for doing that as well. There's another one I could talk about anything that's all fucking brilliant, because I'm the best podcaster in the motherfucking history of Dumfries, right? Okay, when I was out in the bike and doing the Kirkcudbright loop, if you want to have a dream come true, you got to have a dream to begin with. Yeah, I was wearing that Larry Leopard outfit, coming along past Dundrennan or near there, right? And there was a car that, and again, the power of intention, putting stuff out in the universe, and it fucking happened, didn't it? Because I was talking about, they're all got to look at me, and what happened? Drum roll, ready? I'm so fucking crazy for saying this, yeah. Somebody was holding a mobile phone outside their thing, taking a video or a picture of me. So maybe I'm out there on the interweb or whatever. Yeah, I mean, you know. And also, when I was going through up the A75, kicking ass and weaving round and having fun with all the traffic, and I've showed off to them as well. I don't need to prove anything, but I did that because I was enjoying every fucking second of it. Yeah. Who's crazy? Me or them? Yeah, whatever. Carry on like that.